You're listening to Nerds for Life for those who are tuning in right now. On the phone, I have Hayley from Nerds for Life. How are you, Hayley?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you, Pete?
Yeah, not bad. Thanks for joining me this morning.
You're welcome.
So, My Hero Academia. Now, you've watched the episode, the latest one, the one where the League of Villains decided to, well, destroy that training camp.
Yeah, it was a really great episode.
Yeah, I mean, it was fantastic to see, unusual fighter fighting Midoriya. Now, Midoriya, we got to see 1,000, he got to use his 1,000%. I didn't even know that was possible. I just assumed it got to 100 and then it just sort of stopped. But he used his 1,000% of his, his quirk. This kind of raises the question, can he get to 1,000,000%, by the way, do you think? Yes.
It's your average power scaling. It's definitely possible, but it fits into the philosophy of the whole show, which is, going beyond the, possibilities, plus ultra, etc.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that makes sense in a way, but this character that he fought, he was pretty cool. I mean, he was just like a big, buff, muscly dude, and that just continued to get buffer. Yeah,
Muscular is definitely one of the better villains that you've seen on the show, because he provides not just like a emotional threat to Midoriya, but also like this physical one as well. And it's great to see like that kind of challenge play off. That Midoriya has to really push past his limits to kind of defeat this guy.
Now, for someone that hasn't read the manga, well, I've read the last few chapters, but someone that hasn't read this arc in the manga, right? This guy, now before you spoil it for me, this guy looked a little bit like Bakuyo, didn't he?
Yeah, a little, but I can confirm there's no relation, don't worry.
You don't think so? Because I'm going to be honest, the My Hero Academia anime world, not the manga world, have been raving that this guy is his long-lost brother. Maybe that's why he's so angry all the time. It could be even his father, because, he's significantly older. We haven't seen any of Bakuyo's origins just yet. We haven't in the anime anyway. So, I mean, there's a chance that this could be why he's so angry all the time and why he wants to be the best, because he wants to defeat, that family member. I mean, it's an interesting theory, don't you think?
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting theory, and I guess it's one of those ways that the author could have, gone. But as we've seen with the anime so far, it's stuck pretty closely to its manga counterpart. So I don't know if we'll see much more of Muscular past this point. Sadly, because like Katsuki gets his in this coming arc that we're approaching. Katsuki actually gets some of his backstory revealed. So
right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I've missed this arc in the manga. That's also, I'm just sort of speculating myself.
It's all good. We'll definitely go back and reread it. It's a fantastic arc. It leads into this leads into the I won't spoil too much, but it leads into the next arc, which eventually we get to see what are essentially two titans face off at the end, which is an amazing battle to see as well. And hopefully, we'll be able to see that one animated as well by the end of this season.
Well, this season was highly anticipated, and there's a reason for it. It looks like it's going to be the most exciting season of My Hero Academia to date. Now, as you said, it's hugged quite close to the manga. Now, as the shows progress in popularity, they usually sort of slip away from that, where they throw in some filler episodes or filler seasons. Naruto was quite well known for that. If you actually watched the original Naruto series, there wasn't that much filler in the early days. It got through the arcs pretty quickly with very little filler, and then towards the end of there was a couple of episodes here and there. I mean, there always is, but right at the end, then there was just 80 episodes of filler before Naruto Shippuden started. So what I'm hoping is that the popularity of My Hero Academia is reaching the level of a Naruto in the early days. Do you think that it might sort of do that in the future?
Potentially. I mean, there's always a chance that this season of Hero Aka doesn't stop production, and it just keeps going until, you know, they catch up to the manga. And normally that's what happens when they catch up to the current, like, manga arc and stuff. They'll start doing filler to kind of fill in the gaps between there. So, you know, it's definitely possible that we'll see that, because Hero Aka is definitely jumping up in popularity to the point where it's one of the top shonen shows of, well, this decade anyway. So, you know, yeah, it's definitely possible we might see start seeing some filler, where they're like, well, we need to kind of slow down here, we need to kind of give us a break, give the author a chance to, like, you know, write more chapters, do more stuff. So, yeah, it's definitely a possibility we might see some filler in the future. Not just yet, maybe, but because these kind of arcs, I believe the current arcs were done a little while ago, so shouldn't have to worry too much about filler just yet. But it's definitely a possibility.
I'd just hate to see the 80-episode filler. That was bad. Like, I'm going to be honest. I love Naruto. I loved it to bits, but at the same time, I had to power through those 80 episodes.
Oh, yeah, it's, man, the Naruto filler is something else, to be honest. It's,
I have to admit, some of it was good. So, like, hopefully the My Hero Academia filler would be alright, but on the majority, it wasn't great.
No, it was pretty, there were some highlights and there were some real low points.
Of course.
Luckily, you know, we're not in the ballpark for any low points in Hero Aka just yet. This arc of the manga is full of, or the show, at least, it's got to be full of memorable, amazing fights. We got to see, Spinner, who you know, goes on to play major parts in the League of Villains. We'll see a couple other major heroes and villain fights. You know, there's the gas villain that's coming up. There's the crazy, weird, cannibalistic dude in the fetish outfit.
I'm really looking forward to seeing him fight Todoroki and Bakugo as well.
Yeah, especially considering those two on a good day can't really stand each other at times. It's going to be interesting to watch. Them, you know, cooperate and try to take this guy down.
What I don't understand is everyone else is sort of coughing and dying due to this smog that's, you know, poisoning them. Yet Todoroki's not even covering his face. He's just breathing it in. He's fine with it. You know, whatever. I'm cool.
It's pure hatred for his father is keeping him going.
That's exactly what it is. He doesn't want to look like inferior around Byakugo. He can resist the poison.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to definitely be a memorable. This is definitely going to be a memorable arc of the anime for sure, because it's full of some really amazing fights.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure we all are. Thank you, Haley, for joining me today. Coming up next is some Dragon Ball Super news. Thanks again, Haley.
No problem. Pleasure to be here.